What's up, gang? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. How y'all doing? I got my wine and we about to talk. Okay, we about to talk. I'm gonna answer all y'all questions that y'all been asking me. This is so good, y'all. This is the watermelon. What's the name of the wine, y'all? I can't even think. Stella Rosa watermelon, and it's so good. So let's get into this video. So y'all been asking me about my past life and everything, so I'm ready to tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, get it on over with. I was supposed to do this back in December, but some things came up and I was like, should I do it? Should I not? Should I just leave it there and let it alone? Or should I just, be real and honest with the people and tell people what went on? So, I'm gonna take y'all all the way back now. So this is story time, I guess we can call it. And me speaking about it after 7 years, because, yeah, it's been 7 years ago. I got in this relationship in 2009. I got into this relationship 2009. This relationship ended in 2014. So I was in a relationship for 5 years. Yeah, I was in a relationship for 5 years. So, whatever. So, let's see where I can start. Okay, so me and my ex-boyfriend, okay, so the first question I always get is, how are you still able to communicate with him? How are you still able to be his friend? I'm still able to be his friend because before anything, we were friends. And when I was saying that he was my best friend, he really was my best friend, y'all. So I met him the summer I was going to high school. So I was fresh out of 8th grade, y'all, and I met this guy. Excuse me. I met him, during the summertime. We became friends because I used to walk with one of my homegirls all the time. She used to either walk to my house, I would walk to her house. Well, her grandmother's house. I'm trying to think that I ever walked to her house. I maybe walked to her house like once or twice. I don't know. Probably more than that. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, so we used to walk and we used to hang out and we used to sit or whatever. And I met him one day. He stopped and he was talking to me or whatever, and we were talking. So, like I said, he was my friend before anything. We were friends. He would check up on me. He would do nice things for me. He never asked for, it to be anything more than just friends when we first met. He was a really true friend. He was a really, really true friend. He was a nice person. I still think he's a nice person. I just don't like the things that, was done over the years, but it is what it is. So, like I said, we was friends. So 9th grade, we were still friends. We were communicating a lot. We was calling each other, talking to each other, talking to each other about different things, what I wanted to do when I graduated. At the time, he wasn't in school for whatever reasons. So yeah, I would see him after school. He would be at this store. He knew exactly what time my bus would come, hit that block, and he would be standing up there at that store. And I always sat in the back of the bus because my bus driver let me sit in the back of the bus. So I always sat in the back of the bus on that side where I could see him. Because the way how the bus was and how it came down, I sat on that side. I had to sit on that side, so I used to rush to get to the bus so that I could get to that side so that I could see him or whatever. So, 9th grade, we were still friends. 10th grade, we were still friends. We knew everything about each other. I knew his favorite color. I knew what he liked, didn't like. He knew my favorite color. He knew what I liked, what I didn't like. It was a great friendship. I was liking this dude that I was going to school with, and I would tell him, I was like, I like this dude, but he, you know, he be talking to all these other different girls and everything, and he was like, you don't need to be with nobody like that, or you don't need to like nobody like that, and da 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 da. So yeah, I would tell him all type of things. I could just talk to him about anything and everything. He would not judge me. He would talk to me about stuff, and I'm just like, yeah. So we were great friends. So my 11th grade year, a lot happened in my 11th grade year. Let me back up. So my 10th grade year, he was able to start coming to my house. I asked, could he come to my house and, you know, to see me or whatever, because he was my friend. It wasn't nothing more, nothing less. We never kissed. We never had sex, any of that. All we did was hug. That's it. So, and at the time, I didn't like him at all. I just was like, this is my friend. Everybody would ask me, oh, you like him? You dating? Da, da, da. No, I'm not dating him. I don't like him. We just friends. Nothing more, nothing less. That is my friend. That's my true friend. And that's just what it was. People thought I was lying, so what? I didn't care. So my 11th grade year, for Valentine's Day, he got me some for Valentine's Day. And I was like, oh my goodness. So he got me some for Valentine's Day. He got me some balloons or flowers, and he got me a necklace. Y'all, to this day, I still have that necklace. I should have got that necklace out for the sit down video, but I may show it to y'all in a different video if I come across it again, or it come to my mind and I think about it and I get it. I can't put my hand on it right now because I moved and I'm trying to remember what box it in. Yeah, y'all, I still have boxes that I have not unpacked. So what? But anyways, so he did that for me, and he asked me, he called me and he asked me, he said, after he gave me, you know, my Valentine's Day gift and all that or whatever, he asked me, he said, can we be more than friends? And I'm like, really? So at the time I was like, no, I just want to be your friend. And plus I'm thinking, you got a situation going on. You got a baby mama and a kid. So what? Really? So I was like, no, I'm still young. I'm still, and at the time I'm still like head over heels for this dude that I was liking in high school. And yeah, that was a disaster. Everything after, yeah, the dude that I was liking, yeah, that's another story time, y'all. That's another story time. But anyway, so yes, I'll sit down and do that story time too. Just drop in the comments and let me know. So, you know, we was friends. I told him no, da 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 da. Then, that same year, my grandma passed away, and when I tell y'all, he was there for me. He called me every day. He did his best. He did his best, and he did a lot. Oh my God, it was just being there was the most important thing to me. And I want to say that year, after seeing all that, after all that took place, I started having feelings for him. I was like, I believe I like him. And I was trying to sort it out. Am I starting to like him because, you know, my grandma and I passed, and I'm just going through all of this, and is this why I'm liking him? Or do I like him because of over the years how he's been treating me or whatever? So I'm just trying to figure all this out while going through everything that had happened in my life. And some of you know, some of you may not know, me and my grandmother was so close. I could tell my grandmother anything. My grandma is one of the reasons why I was able to even sit down and have him come over to the house, because my grandmother trusted me. She trusted me, and I mean, we couldn't go in the room or nothing like that by ourselves. We could either, you know, sit. We sat outside, and my grandma had the front door open, so she was watching. Even if you think she wasn't watching, trust me, she was watching. So, yeah. So 12th grade came, and a little situation went on, and we were still talking or whatever, friends. But we end up doing different things. I ended up getting a boyfriend, and you know, yeah, that happened. And y'all, he was my friend. People couldn't understand. So my boyfriend at the time did not understand, like, why I'm still communicating with this guy, why this, why that. He's like, this guy like you. And I'm like, okay, I'm well aware of that, but he know that I don't like him. So, he ran my boyfriend off. I could say that. My friend, who I called my best friend, ran my boyfriend off because my boyfriend couldn't handle it. Okay, so me and my ex-boyfriend, we still the friend stage, talking or whatever. Nothing. So I got another boyfriend, y'all. And I give y'all to sit down on that. Now that situation was crazy. I was crazy. So I got another boyfriend. I want to say 2008. I got another boyfriend. We dated for like a year. I met him around my birthday. And then, yeah. The next following April, me and him broke up. Like a couple days before my birthday, we broke up. And he tried to tell me that he was saving money to get me a ring to ask me to marry him. I still don't believe him to this day. I still don't believe him. But that situation wouldn't work for me because, yeah, I'm going to do a story time on that. Tell y'all how crazy I was. I'm going to do a story time on that. I'm definitely going to do a story time on that. I may film that next week for y'all. Yeah. That's why I don't play all that now. I see something and I be like, yeah. So that happened. That situation happened. We ended it, and then me and my friend became a thing. So after all those years in 2019, I finally decided to date him. And it was good. It was all good, y'all. And through all of that, y'all, we had never had sex. By that time, I think we may have kissed once or twice. By that time, I want to say. But as of having sex and all that, none of that. We had went to the movies and stuff like that. Yep. Through all of that. But this time, so yeah. So at this time, 2009, we're dating, we're a couple, we're official. We out here living, we out here taking trips, we enjoying life, honey. And by that time, he had 3 kids. 3, y'all. Yeah. So by that time, he had 3 kids. And the last one I want to say was a baby. When we started dating. Yeah. So I got attached to his kids, but we're not 2 of them. But we're not gonna talk about that or whatever. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. So, and his kids did get attached to me, so it wasn't just a one-way street; it was a 2-way street. But yeah, just to put that out there. So we dated and everything was all good. So I want to say around year 3, things started getting like bumpy and rough and everything. And I'm just like, this ain't the same person that I knew back in the day. Way the person that I knew back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You know, life happens. Things change. People grow up. People, you know, get money. And that's why I say money, anything, nothing like that could ever change me. Never. Because we rode for each other when we didn't have nothing. But you know, some people get besides themselves. But it is what it is. So we were, things were rocky the 3rd year. Going into the 4th year, things were still rocky. I was like, eh. And when I shut down, I shut down. So I want to say, yeah, around the 4th year, I started shutting down. I'm going to be honest. I had started entertaining other guys. Nothing, I wasn't going on dates with them. I wasn't, you know, having sex with them. I wasn't kissing them. I wasn't seeing them. None of that. So we, well, I say that I did see one guy. Just thought about it. I did see one guy, but yeah, whatever. Cause I don't want to lie and tell y'all the truth. I don't want to lie and tell y'all the truth. So yeah, and I just shut down. I stopped communicating. He would text me, wondering where I'm at. You know, women, when I tell you, you can't do that on me, because when I do it, buddy, it ain't gonna feel good when I do it. When I start doing and playing the games, it ain't gonna feel good. But I don't do that. I try not to do that. So that's why I say, that's why I'm still single. That's why when I'm talking to people and talking to dudes, and I tell them upfront what it is and what it's not. And if you can't handle that, go on about your business. Somebody's calling me, y'all. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. That was my mom calling. I'm trying to remember where I left off at. I think I left off saying about it being rocky, the 4th the 4th year, and I've totally shut down with no sex, hardly communicating. One thing about it, I may be mad in my relationship, but I'm still gonna make sure that we eat, make sure the house still taken care of, and all of that sort. But yeah, I shut down. So the 5th year, I was ready to call it quits. I was just waiting on him to do it. But let's back up. The 4th year, I ended up like kicking him out like twice. And like in the 3rd year, I think I packed his clothes up. And I have a friend that can attest to this, because I sent the picture of the clothes that I had packed up in garbage bags. I packed all his clothes up. For months, he was wearing his clothes out of garbage bag. Because yeah, I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing it. And I was trying to get to a point where I would stop washing his clothes, but of course I couldn't. I don't know. I don't like dirty clothes. And I mean, I let them pile up, but I eventually washed them or whatever. But yeah, things were bad or whatever. So yes, he was cheating. He was cheating. And some stuff that we said that we weren't gonna say, but I'm pretty sure some of you already know what took place, what happened, and all that. Some things I just said I was gonna leave out for the sake of other people, because I want no drama. It's been 7 years ago, so it is what it is. At this point, I am healed and over all of that. I am happy with my life, with myself. But I did have to find my smile again. I had to find my smile again. I had to find myself again, because I was hurt. I was hurt from all those years. I thought that, you know, we were better than that. This was my friend. This was my soulmate. I really thought, and for a long time, I blamed myself, because I felt like I could have did better. But it's like, what could I have done better? I was already doing everything. And to this day, that's why I always say I'm not going to do wifely duties without the ring. I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm just not doing it. You know, one person will mess it up for everybody. I'm just not doing that. If we dating, and we gonna, you know, we gonna be good to each other. It's not gonna be one way. I'm not gonna be doing all the everything. No, we gonna be good to each other. Okay? So that's just how it's gonna be. And until a man show me then hey, we just gonna be friends. We gonna ride it out. We gonna be friends. So yeah, I shut down. We end up calling it quits, and yeah, this is where I'm at now. I'm still his friend. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I still get, why are you still his friend? Why do you still communicate with him? I still communicate with him. He hit me up a couple weeks ago. He hit me up, and he talked to me about stuff. I talked to him about stuff, and it is what it is. So I'm just so thankful to God for healing, for growth, yeah, all of that. So I was gonna say something. What was I gonna tell y'all? My mind went blank, y'all, because people texting me and everything. But yeah, that's what happened. That's why, you know, my relationship, that's what happened in my relationship. Yes, I've been in a long relationship before. I've been in a relationship for 5 years. It's not hard for me to get a man. It's just that I want to make sure that we are good for each other. I don't want to just jump into anything. I know how to be by myself. I've learned how to be by myself. I don't need a man to complete me. So yeah, and I have a lot of friends. I have men that want to be more than just friends, but I'm the one that friends on them. They don't friends on me, I friends on them, okay? So, period. But yes, we are good friends to this day. I still call him my friend. I just don't call him my best friend anymore. I'm gonna say this is what I was gonna tell y'all. I used to joke because, well, now when I say it, it's a joke. It's a joke when I say it now. But my friend can attest to this also. I used to say, when I get some money, I'm gonna buy me a jet and I'm gonna land it on that house. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about his girlfriend house, blah, 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 blah. But I used to be like, I'm gonna land it on the top of that house. I'm gonna land on top of that. I was serious, y'all, because I was mad. But now when I say it, I really be joking when I say it now. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. So yeah. But drop in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else that y'all want to know that I did not touch on. I think I touched on all of y'all questions because they were like the same questions or whatever. So I think I touched on. I gave y'all a timeline. But drop in the comments if you want me to talk about my boyfriend before my ex-boyfriend and let y'all know what happened and what went on, because I definitely will. Let me know if y'all want another story time. Thank y'all so much for tuning Thank y'all so much for tuning to another video. I love y'all, and as always, keep God first. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And until next time, bye.